here at the National Religious Broadcasters 2015 conference, and I have the privilege of being with author Susie Jennings. She also heads up Operation Care International. You can go check out operationcareinternational.org for more information, but I want to talk to Susie right now about our fantastic new book, 31 Days of Mountaintop Miracles, One Woman's Legacy of Unconditional Obedience. Susie, first off, how are you doing?
I am blessed to be here. Thank you.
Well, tell me about this fantastic new book that you wrote, and more importantly, what made you, or what motivated you to write this book?
Well, I am a founder of Operation Care International, which is a homeless ministry in Dallas. I used to be a nurse, but now I'm a full-time missionary. And ministry really was founded out of grief and sorrow. My husband of 9 years was suffering from a chemical imbalance, so he left our home on March 9, 1993. He disappeared for 30 days. 30 days later, we found him in Oklahoma, and we live in Texas. He was dead. He committed suicide. He shot himself, and he was hiding in the ravine in Oklahoma. And 3 months later, I had a car accident, so I became disabled. I could not walk. And then 2 months after that, while I was baking a cake in our kitchen, 30 feet from me, I saw a lot of policemen, and I was wondering what was going on with my neighbor. So I went outside and asked, "Sir, what's going on with my neighbor?" And he said, "Your neighbor just committed suicide." My husband committed suicide. 5 months later, my next-door neighbor shot himself. Same with my husband. And that made me really mad at God. I was very mad, and I asked him, why? And then he gave me a dream. In the dream, I have vision, and then he gave me I was knocking at my neighbor's doors telling them about Jesus. And then the next day, I decided to choose joy, because life is full of choices. And then I said, "Okay, Lord, what can I do for you?" I remember the verse in Psalms 30 verse 5 that said, "Weeping may endure for a night, joy comes in the morning." So I choose joy instead of sorrow. But I tell you, do not ask God, what can you do for him? If you are not prepared, he's going to take you out of your comfort zone. Because 3 weeks later, I was driving in Dallas, Texas, passing by a bridge, and then a voice in my heart said, "Look at your left side." Then I looked, and then I saw about 100 men and women living in cardboard boxes, homeless. And then the voice said, "You are going to go there in person." And I said, "No, not me. Those are crazy, violent people. They are going to kill me. And I could not stand homeless people. They are dirty, and I'm a nurse. You know, I want to be clean all the time." And then the voice said, "You were the one who asked me, what can you do for me?"
What comes next?
Right there, I got convicted, and I asked God to forgive me. I said, "Lord, I'm going, but what can I bring to these people? They are needy people." So the next day, I went to Baylor Hospital, where I was a nurse supervisor, and then I asked $5 from all doctors and nurses, and then that started a blanket ministry under the bridge in Dallas. And out of that blanket ministry, I will bring blankets, take it to them, and then share Jesus one-on-one under the bridge. And then we became a nonprofit in 2001. And out of that, there was a vision of giving a birthday party for Jesus, where the guests of honor are the homeless and the poor. So in 2004, we have our first event at the Dallas Convention Center, where 10,000 people came for the first time. 8,500 homeless and poor children came, and then 1,500 volunteers represented by 122 churches.